As you know, we have a sanctuary policy that goes back to Dianne Feinstein in 1979. Almost every big city in the United States of America has a sanctuary policy. We had a policy of sending youth in our juvenile justice system to the border. It was a failed policy. It was a wrong policy. When I learned of it, we ended that policy. As a consequence, it precipitated in a top-down review, as Gene, you've referenced. And we are very significant. We've made significant amount of progress towards completing that comprehensive review and making sure our procedures and our protocols between all of our various departments are consistent with state law, consistent with federal law. And we feel like we've made enough progress that we can say that. That being said, there's still a lot to uncover as we go back over 30+ years of this sanctuary policy. But again, what distinguishes what San Francisco has done is that we have taken a self-critical look at our policy. Many other cities simply, candidly, have not. We've made mistakes, we've owned up to them, and we've fixed them.
Gavin, is there a real solution to this problem?
Yeah, the federal government needs to do its job. The federal government is in the business of immigration, enforcement, and policy and reform. The reality is we're all struggling to do the job of the federal government at the local level. And there's a reason Rudy Giuliani had a sanctuary policy in New York City. There's a reason that every, again, big city in the United States has it, is we're dealing with reality. Do we, as an example, allow our kids of legal and non-residents or illegal immigrants, do we allow those kids to go to public school or fear going to school because their parents may be deported? Do you allow someone to report a crime when they know a crime has been committed in their household?
What about a simple vaccination at the health department?
At the health department. So the fact is you deal with that practical reality in a different way. And if people want local law enforcement to get in the business of immigration enforcement, that dramatically changes the core mission of our police department. And you want to talk about budget burden and budget enhancements in order to cover that kind of enforcement, and at what cost, we can do that. What the costs are in terms of local analysis of immigration, the failed immigration policies in this country locally, I don't have a specific answer to that question. I've not heard any city analyze, large city. I've heard some smaller cities analyze. Barack Obama, we look forward to putting together comprehensive immigration reform in a thoughtful and judicious way that doesn't demagogue other people, that doesn't divide other people. The rhetoric on this is so acute and intense, and the emotion is acute and intense. Again, I look forward to working with the President of the United States, look forward to working with Congress. We've reached out to Congress. San Francisco is a poster child, I get that, on immigration policy and reform, candidly, and we hope to be part of that debate. I look forward to being part of that debate because we are already part of that debate.